Hi there, my name is Rhianne Murphy. I'm a narrative designer at Sumo Sheffield, and today I'm going to be running a really short workshop with you, no computer required, to create your own story for a video game. So what is narrative design? Really quickly, well, it combines the designing of a video game, so the mechanics and the levels, and the story of a video game, and puts it together to make sense. So that's what we're going to be doing today. There are 2 exercises I'm going to do with you, both of which are going to flex your writing muscles, but still have you thinking about why and how it's important to put that story in a video game setting. Okay, let me just go get my stuff. Okay, so I've got 2 cups here. One with prompts that are to do with genres of writing, so horror, romance, or adventure, and the second are just random prompts that I've created to do with plot. This could be anything from dogs start attacking cats, or a group of friends get stuck in a dungeon. Be as creative as you like and write as many or as little as you like. So I'm going to take one from each of these glasses and let's see what we get. So from the genre side of things, I have fantasy. Okay, so it's going to be a fantasy story. Okay, but what's going to happen in it? Okay. A girl gets superpowers. So now I want you, after you've done this, to go away and write a really, really short idea about what you've just picked. So for me, a fantasy story about a girl getting superpowers. You can be as detailed as you like in it, but don't have to go away and write a full story. You can create something that's called an elevator pitch. So an elevator pitch in video games and in other creative mediums means that you write a couple of sentences that just captures the point of your story. So spend a little bit of time, go away. I'm gonna go away now and write something, and I'll be right back and share it. Okay, I'm back. It's really short, but I've come up with something just on the fly. You can take as long or as short as you like. I've come up with, one day, an orc girl finds a fallen star which grants her magical powers in order to stop an evil wizard. I actually wrote it out. So, I've got my idea for a story. I've got maybe my protagonist, this orc girl with superpowers. I've got an object, a magical fallen star, and I've got an evil wizard as a bad guy. So now let's make this into a video game. But what we need is another set of prompts, and that's in the form of game genres or game mechanics. So horror games, first-person shooters, platformers, RPGs. I've got my trusty cup again, full of new prompts this time that specifically outline a mechanic or a video game genre. So I'm going to go ahead and pick. Okay. And I've got a cooking simulator. Okay, I'm going to have to think of how I'm going to make that story into a cooking simulator game. So this is probably my favorite part. Get a sheet of paper or whatever you want to write on and throw loads of ideas on how you can make that story into a cooking simulator. So how about the girl's magical powers can only be used through baking? Maybe she's a magical baker and she has to bake her way to save her kingdom against the evil wizard. Maybe the wizard is an evil patisserie chef and she has to be the rival to save the kingdom because his evil pastries are taking over. Write down how you think your story is going to be made into that video game genre or use that mechanic. And you've kind of got a premise for a video game story there. Now, after you've written this all down, you can take this wherever you want. You can go ahead and start fleshing out mechanics. You can go ahead and maybe start writing a fuller, more in-depth story. Maybe you want to do character mood boards to try and flesh out this orcish heroine. It's completely up to you. But I hope this helped. Let your narrative creative juices flow, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Thanks everyone, and see you later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.